working. So if you were here,
hey guys,
Daren,
how are you guys doing?
I'd give everybody a virtual high five. So Daren, they've changed Facebook since
Yeah,
we did our test on Friday. All right,
that's okay.
like the whole thing is adjusted. However, this FaceTime Live works. So I see you're on the job site there. I've introduced you and Heidi and ChildHope. And
Awesome.
I was just starting to share the fact that Heidi, she has her bachelor's and her master's in education, specifically early childhood. Isn't that correct?
That's correct. She has her master's in early education and in teaching.
So God has equipped you with the education in ministerial and with your experience in that, as well as her education and training. And here you are building churches and schools in Guatemala today.
Correct. Yeah, we're actually here. We're building a school in Guatemala. It's a school for 500 students. We have a team out of Capital Christian Center, and it's a team of 5 guys. They came down, and we've just been working away in the Guatemalan sun. It's been really awesome.
Oh, that is so cool to hear. So, okay, you're at the job site here in so Berea. Is that the name of the town?
The name of the town is the Virgin Stay,
Okay.
but the name of the school is Berea, taken out of the Book of Acts.
Oh, very nice. All right,
Yeah.
what's the significance of that name?
It's just the name that the pastor gave them about 8 years ago when they started the school. They just threw that name. I'm not sure if it has a total significance or not.
Well, tell me, you served first in Mexico and now serving in Guatemala. What is it that you love so much about the people of Guatemala?
Guatemala is an amazing place. They have 23 languages and 23 cultures. So traveling across the
Wow.
country, you're gonna come in contact with people from different cultures. To me, it's the biggest description of what heaven's going to be like. We're going to have nations, tribes, and tongues, and each one of them speak a different language, and they're just amazing, humble, beautiful people. We love them.
Wow, I did not know there was that many people groups, 23 in Guatemala
Yeah,
alone.
correct.
Yeah. Well, since you've been there, I know it's amazing to see the work coming up out of the ground behind you. What do you feel like is one of the biggest God moments where God has provided for you and Heidi and your family?
I believe our biggest God moment is when we first came to Guatemala. We were at the market. We were buying trinkets and souvenirs to put on our missions table, you know. And a little kid came up with a shoe shining kit, and he said, I would like to shine your shoes. And this kid was dirty, he was poor, and had a baseball hat with a Bugs Bunny shirt, just really dirty. And I said, yeah, shine my shoes. And as he was shining my shoes, I felt like the Lord say to me, if this were your boy, what would you do? And
Wow.
I have 3 boys. And so in my mind, I was thinking I would work 24/7 to make sure my kids weren't on the streets, begging, and would have an opportunity. And the Lord said to me, the same way that you would work for your own kids is the way I want you to work for the kids of Guatemala. And that's been our challenge. We've seen God move in a mighty way here, and we're seeing God do great things. And it's just getting up every day, working for the kids of Guatemala.
Wow. Wow, Daren, that really is an amazing testimony and story. What a challenge to us all to work just like the work that we're doing would be impacting our own children, and that's amazing. I'd be curious to know, Daren, what's a day in the life of a child like in the community there?
In this community, a lot of the kids, they live in extreme poverty. There's actually 3 levels of poverty. You have the extreme poverty, a mid-poverty, and then you have a high level of poverty. So most of the kids, if they're not able to go to school, they're going to go work with their parents and to help put food on the table. So most of the kids work. They start out working at a young age. But also, you know, the kids love to play soccer. They're active. They're excited. And so every day the kids, if they can go to school, they go to school. And that's why we're trying to get sponsors for kids. That way they're able to attend school. If not, they're usually working with their mom and dads.
So that's how ChildHope works then. Children are sponsored by other folks to help them be able to afford to attend.
Yeah, that's correct. For $36 a month, we get kids sponsored, and so once we get the schools built, then we fill them with kids that qualify, that live in the low income, that are low income and are able to attend.
Well, I kind of culminated my own description of ChildHope after reading some of your material, and basically you take at-risk children and you turn them into future Christian leaders.
Oh yeah, we have a kid that when we started the school. So right now the school, we have 120 students in the upstairs of the church right now.
Wow.
And they're studying. So we're waiting for the school to be built. That way we can get those kids over to the main building. One of the kids, his mom just lives on the streets. His name is Kevin. And so we were able to get him sponsored. And I got a report yesterday from the pastor that he makes hundreds on all of his schoolwork.
Wow.
And he just needed somebody to come alongside him and just invest in his life. So his name's Kevin, and he was a street kid out in front of the church every day. One of the teams that was here said, "What's up with this kid?" I said, "Well, he doesn't have he needs someone to help him get educated." And they took him on and they sponsored him, and he's one of the kids going to the school.
Wow. And who knows what the future holds for little Kevin, the street kid.
Oh yeah, he could be the president of the country. He could be a pastor one day, a missionary. You just don't put limits on God and what he can do with a life, and with the gospel of Jesus Christ, man. It'll be awesome to see what happens.
I'll tell you, what is it that you need right now? And I'm going to plant the seed. I know one of the things you need are construction teams,
Correct.
and construction fund contributions to help with the work there. So tell us a little bit about that.
So right now, we are building the second level. You can see the guys working behind me.
Right.
And over here, I'm just going to kind of turn a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
This side hasn't quite been as advanced as the other. And so we're needing teams to come down to help us with the second, third level of the school. We also are trying to get a basketball court and the parking lot.
Okay.
And the chapel building where the kids will hear about God. So right now I'm projecting we need $100,000 and as many teams as you guys can send us in order to get this done.
Wow.
And so that's where we're at.
100,000 and some teams, and there will be how many kids in that school? From 120 to how many?
This school will have at least 500 students, and because they have two, they call them jornadas. It's like they have two in the morning. They have a session, and then at the evening they have a session also. And so it's a possibility that it could even be more, is up to 1,000, because the main building will have space for 500. But if we have two sessions, then it could even grow to that.
$100,000 investment could help make room for 500 and potentially 1,000 students to be in school every day, learning and hearing God's word at the same time. Wow, that's powerful. That's powerful, Daren. So let me just say, we're excited to be a part. What we'll do is we'll post the link in the comments here to the project page. And our promise is to keep spreading the word, to get some more teams there to help you. You know what? There's a couple of other touch points that I don't know if you're aware of. I just learned that you're out of the church where David Godwin pastored in New York. Is that correct?
Oh, so he was pastoring in Waxahachie, Texas.
Oh,
and
in Waxahachie.
Yeah,
okay.
And I was a student at Southwestern at the time. Go Sagu, and so David Godwin was my mentor.
Wow.
I did my practicum under his ministry. I learned so much. He's a mighty man of God. He's an example to follow. One of the greatest missionaries that the Assembly of God has ever had. Love David Godwin.
That's neat. So he's working, he's working with us at Builders, helping to promote projects and make them happen. And he's such a special man. That's so cool to hear of that touch point.
Yeah.
So we'll tag him in this and get him in on the loop. He's on Facebook. I just found that out right before we went live. So
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
So that's neat. Well, Daren, we're excited to be a part. Any closing words before we wrap up?
So bring a team down. One of the things is we'll take care of you. You don't have to worry about materials being on the site. Don't be fearful about whether or not you're going to eat right. We'll make you fat. You'll at least gain 2 pounds on the trip. You'll sleep well. Our motto is sleep well, eat well, work well. And so you'll get a lot done. And so we just need you to come down and be a part of this miracle. And let's leave a legacy here in Guatemala.
Yeah, that's so awesome. We love to work with hardworking missionary partners, and our calling is to come alongside and help make that happen. So we promise to do that. Hey, have a great day. Send our greetings to the team and the workers that are working with you now from Capital Christian Center. And God bless you, Daren. We'll be in touch.
All right. God bless you, Ryan. Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.